magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Little Jackie Baker loves Alaskan puff and floating strings and silly wax and leather fancy stuff. Oh, Puff, the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Puff, the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Together they will travel on a boat will below sail. Jackie kept and looked up at Stone Path, gigantic tail. Noble kings and princes would bow a lazy gale. Pirate ships will load and flag when Puff rolled out his name. Oh, Puff, the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Puff, the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. A dragon lives forever, but not so little boy. Painted wings and giant ring make way for as a boy. One day night it happened, Jackie Paper came no more, and Puff, that mighty dragon, he shifted fairly slow. His heart was bent in sorrow, green sleigh fell like rain. Puff no longer went to play along the cherry lane. Without his lifelong flame, Puff could not be blamed. So Puff, that mighty dragon, sadly slipped into his cave. Oh, Puff, the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Puff, the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu.
I am just a poor boy, though my story's seldom told. I have squandered my resistance for a pocket full of mumbles, such are promises. All lies and jest, still a man hears what he wants to hear and disregards the rest. When I left my home and my family, I was no more than a boy in the company of strangers, in the quiet of the railway station, running scared. Laying low, seeking out the poorer quarters where the ragged people go, looking for the places only they would know. Lie, lie, lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Asking only workmen's wages, I come looking for a job, but I get no offers. Just to come on from the horse on 7th Avenue. I do declare there were times when I was so lonesome I took some comfort there. La 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 la. Then I'm laying out my winter clothes and wishing I was gone, going home, where the New York City winters aren't bleeding me, leading me, going home. In the clearing stands a boxer and a fighter by his trade, and he carries the reminders of every glove that laid him down or cut him till he cried out in his anger and his shame, I am leaving, but the fighter still remains. Lie, lie, lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. La 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 la.
Remember when I was young, so were you, and time stood still, and love was all we knew. You were the first, and so was I, who made love and then you cried. Remember when? Remember when we bound the vows and walked the walk, gave our hearts, sound of little feet was the music. We danced to week, brought back the love. We found trust, vowed we'd never give it up. Remember when? Remember when? Heard it seemed so old. Now looking back, it's just a stepping stone to where we are, where we've been. Said we'd do it all again. Remember when? Remember when? We said when we turned gray, when the children grow up and move away, we won't be sad, we'll be glad for all the lives we've had. And we'll remember when. Remember when. Remember when.
On a warm summer's evening, on a train bound for nowhere, met up with a gambler. We were both too tired to sleep. We took turns of staring out the window at the darkness. Boredom overtook us, and he began to speak. He said, son, I made a life out of reading people's faces, knowing what the cards were by the way they held their eyes. If you don't mind me saying, I can see you're out of aces. For a taste of your whiskey, I'll give you some advice. So I handed him my bottle. He drank down my last swallow. Then he bummed a cigarette and asked me for a light. Then the night got deathly quiet, and his face lost all expression. Said, if you're gonna play the game, boy, you better learn to play it right. You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money, but when you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. Every gambler knows the secret to surviving, knowing what to throw away and knowing what to keep. Every hand's a winner, and every hand's a loser, and the best that you can hope for is to die in your sleep. When he finished speaking, he turned back toward the window, crushed out his cigarette, and faded off to sleep. Somewhere in the night, the gambler, he broke even, but in his final words I found an ace that I could keep. Come on. You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. Yeah.
You shelter me from harm, kept me warm, kept me warm. the finest years I ever knew were all the years I had with you. And I would give anything I own, give up my life, my heart, my home. And I would give everything I own just to have you back again. You taught me how to love, what it's of, what it's of. Never said too much, but still you showed a way. And I knew from watching you, nobody else could ever know the part of me that can't let go. And I would give anything I own, give up my life, my heart, my home. And I would give everything I own just to have you back again. Is there someone you know, you're loving them so, but taking them all for granted? You may lose them one day, someone takes them away, and they don't hear the words you long to say. And I would give anything I own, give up my life, my heart, my home. I would give everything I own just to have you back again, just to touch you once again.
Just to look in your eyes again, just to lay in your arms, just to be the first one, always there for you, just to live in your laughter, just to sing in your heart, just to be every one of your dreams come true, just to sit by your window, just to touch in the night, just to offer a prayer each day for you, just to long for your kisses, just to dream of your sighs, just to know that I give my life for you. Just to wake up each morning, just to have you by my side, just to know that you're never really far away, just a reason for living, just to say I adore, just to know that you're here in my heart to stay. For you, all the rest of my life. For you, all the best of my life. For you alone. For you. Of a love song, just the beat of my heart, just the pledge of my life, my love for you.
Remember when I was young, so were you, and time stood still, and love was all we knew. You were the first, and so was I. We made love and then you cried. Remember when? Remember when we bound the vows and walked the walk, gave our hearts, made the start, and it was hard. We lived and learned life through curves. There was joy and there was hurt. Remember when? Remember when old ones died, new were born, and life was changed, disassembled, rearranged. We came together, fell apart, and broke each other's hearts. Remember when? stepping stone to where we are, where we've been. Said we'd do it all again. Remember when? Remember when we said when we turned gray, when the children grow up and move away, we won't be sad, we'll be glad for all the lives we've had, and we'll remember when. Remember when. Remember when.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. In restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, beneath the halo of a street lamp. I turned my collar to the cold and down, when my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light. Split the night and touch the sound of silence, and in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more. People talking without speaking, people hearing without listening, people writing songs that voices never shared. No one dared disturb the sound of silence. Fools that I do not know, silence like a cancer grows. Hear my words that I might reach you, take my arms that I might reach you, but my words like silent raindrops fell, echo in the wells of silence, and the people bowed and prayed to the neon god they made, and the sign flashed out its warning in the word that it was for me, and the sign said the words of the prophets are written on a subway wall. Tenement hall, whispered sound of silence.
mind if I ask you one more time. But we've been through this 100 times or more. For strong winds that blow lonely, 7 seas that run high, all those things that don't change, come what may. If the good times are all gone, then I'm bound for moving on. I'll look for you if I'm ever back this way. If I get there before the snow flies and the things are looking good, you could meet me if I sent you down the fair. But baby, it would be winter, not too much for you to do, and those winds sure can blow cold way out there. For strong winds that blow lonely, 7 seas that run high, all those things that don't change, come what may. If the good times are all gone, then I'm bound for moving on. I look for you if I'm never back this way. Still I wish you would change your mind if I ask you one more time. But we've been through these 100 times or more. For strong winds that blow lonely, 7 seas that run high, all these things that don't change, come what may. If the good times are all gone, then I'm bound for moving on. I look for you if I'm ever pass this way. I look for you if I'm never pass this way.
Operator, could you help me place this call? You see the number on the matchbook is old and faded. She's living in LA with my best old ex-friend Ray. A guy she said she knew well and sometimes hated. Isn't that the way they say it goes? Let's forget all that and give me the number if you can find it, so I can call just to tell her I'm fine and just show I've overcome the blow. I've learned to take it well. I only wish my words would just convince myself that it just wasn't real. That's not the way it feels.
Operator, would you help me place this call? 'cause I can't read the number that you just gave me. There's something in my eyes, you know it happens every time. I think about the love that I thought would save me.
Isn't that the way they say it goes? But let's forget all that and give me the number if you can find it, so I can call just to turn around and find and to show. I'll overcome the blow, I've learned to take it well. I only wish my words would just convince myself that it just wasn't real. And that's not the way it feels. No, 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 no. That's not the way it feels. Operator, let's forget about this call. There's no one there I really wanted to talk to. Thank you for your time. Well, you've been so much more than kind, and you can keep the dime. Isn't that the way they say it goes? But let's forget all that and give me the number if you can find it, so I can call just to tell them I'm fine and to show. I've overcome the blow, learned to take it well. Only wish my words just convince myself that it just wasn't real. And that's not the way it feels.
Well, it's alright, riding around in the breeze. Well, it's alright, if you live the life you please. Well, it's alright, doing the best you can. Well, it's alright, as long as you can lend a hand. You can sit around and wait for the phone to ring at the end of the line, waiting for someone to tell you everything at the end of the line. Sit around and wonder what tomorrow brings at the end of the line. Maybe a diamond ring. Well, it's alright, even when it's day or wrong. Well, it's alright, sometimes you gotta be strong. Well, it's alright, as long as you go somewhere to live. Well, it's alright, every day's Judgment Day. Maybe somewhere down the road a ways, at the end of the line, you'll think of me and wonder where I am these days. At the end of the line, maybe somewhere down the road when somebody plays. At the end of the line, Purple Haze. It's alright, even when push comes to shove. It's alright, if you got someone to love. It's alright, everything will work out fine. Yes, it's alright, we're going to the end of the line. Don't have to be ashamed of the car I drive at the end of the line. I'm just glad to be here, happy to be alive at the end of the line. And it don't matter if you're by my side at the end of the line, I'm satisfied. Well, it's alright, even if it's rolling gray now. It's alright, still got something to say. Well, it's alright,
that beer.
He was born in the summer of his 27th year, coming home to a place he'd never been before. Left yesterday behind him, you might say he was born again. Might say he found a key for every door. When he first came to the mountains, his life was far away, on the road and hanging by a song. But the string's already broken and he doesn't really care. It keeps changing fast, but it don't last for long. In the Colorado Rocky Mountain High, I've seen it rain and fire in the sky. Shadow from the starlight is softer than a lullaby. Rocky Mountain High, Rocky Mountain High. He climbed Cathedral Mountain, saw silver clouds below, saw everything as far as he can see. And they say that he got crazy once and tried to touch the sun, but he lost a friend, kept his memory. Now he walks in quiet solitude, the forest and the stream, seeking grace in every step he takes. His sight is turned inside himself to try and understand the serenity of a clear blue mountain lake. In the Colorado Rocky Mountain High, I've seen it rain fire in the sky. Talk to God and listen to a casual reply. Rocky Mountain High, Rocky Mountain High. Now his life is full of wonder, but his heart still knows some fear of the simple things he cannot comprehend. Well, they tried to tear the mountains down and bring in a couple more people, more scars upon the land. In the Colorado Rocky Mountain High, I've seen it rain fire in the sky. I know he'd be a poor man if he never saw an eagle fly. Rocky Mountain High, the Colorado Rocky Mountain High, I've seen it rain fire in the sky. Friends around the campfire, everybody's high. Rocky Mountain High, Rocky Mountain High, Rocky Mountain High, Rocky Mountain High. Lonely child, alone and wild, a cabinet maker's son. His hands were meant for different work, but his heart was known to none. He left his home and went his lone, solitary way. And he gave to me a gift I know I never can repay. A quiet man of music, denied a simpler fate. He tried to be a soldier once, but his music wouldn't wait. He earned his love through discipline, a thundering velvet hand, and his gentle means of sculpting souls took me years to understand. The leader of the band is tired and his eyes are growing old, but his blood runs through my instrument and his song is in my soul. My life has been a poor attempt to imitate the man. I'm just a living legacy to the leader of the band. My brother's lives were different, for they heard another call. One went to Chicago and the other to St. Paul. But I'm in Colorado when I'm not in some hotel, living out this life I've chose and come to know so well. Thank you for the music and the stories of the road. I thank you for the freedom when it came my time to go. I thank you for the kindness and the times when you got tough. And Papa, I don't think I said I love you near enough. The leader of the band is tired and his eyes are growing old, but his blood runs through my instrument and his song is in my soul. My life has been a poor attempt to imitate the man. I'm just a living legacy to the leader of the band. I am a living legacy to the leader of the band.
Settle down to just what they need, living on love. She don't care about what's in style. She just likes the way you smile. It takes more than marble and tile, living on love. And living on love, buying on time, without somebody loving ain't worth a dime. It's like an old-fashioned storybook of rhyme, living on love. It sounds simple, it's what you're thinking. But love can walk through fire without blinking. It doesn't take much when you give enough, living on love. Oh, come on, Phil. children gone, still they sing side by side in that front porch swing, living on love. He can't sleep anymore, she can barely sweep the floor. Hand in hand they'll walk through that door, just living on love. They're living on love, buying on time without somebody loving with a dime. It's like an old-fashioned storybook rhyme, living on love. It sounds simple, it's what you're thinking. That love can walk through fire without blinking, and it doesn't take much when you get in love, living on love. No, it doesn't take much when you get in love, just living on love.
Before you can call him a man, how many seas must a white dove sail before she sleeps in sand? How many times must the cannonballs fly before they're forever buried? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. How many years can a mountain exist before it is washed to the sea? Yes, and how many years can some people exist before they're allowed to be free? How many times can a man turn his head and pretend that he just doesn't see? Oh, the answer, my friend, is blowing
Starry, starry night. Paint your palette blue and gray. Look out on a summer's day with eyes that know the darkness in my soul. Shadows on a hill. Sketch the trees and the daffodils. Catch the breeze and the winter chills in colors on the snowy linen land. Now I understand what you tried to say to me, how you suffered for your sanity, how you tried to set them free. They did not listen, they did not know how. Perhaps they'll listen now. Starry, starry night. Flaming flowers that brightly blaze. Swirling clouds and violet haze, reflecting Vincent's eyes of china blue. Colors changing hue. All the morning fields of amber grain. Weathered faces lined in pain are soothed beneath the artist's loving hand. Now I understand what you tried to say to me, how you suffered for your sanity, how you tried to set them free. They did not listen, they did not know how. Perhaps they'll listen now, for they could not love you, but still your love was true. And when no hope was left inside on that starry, starry night, you took your life as lovers often do. But I could have told you, Vincent, this world was never meant for one as beautiful as you. Starry, starry night. Portraits hung in empty halls. Frameless heads on nameless walls, with eyes that watch the world and don't forget, like the strangers that we've met. All the ragged men in ragged clothes, a silver thorn, a bloody rose, lie crushed and broken on the virgin snow. Now I think I know what you tried to say to me, and how you suffered for your sanity, how you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they're not listening still. Perhaps they never will.
West Virginia and Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home, country road. And all my memories gather around her, miner's lady, stranger to blue water, dark and dusty, painted on the sky, misty taste of moonshine, teardrop in my eye. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads, I hear your voice in the morning. Now she calls me. The radio reminds me of my home far away, and somehow I get the feeling like I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday, yesterday. This country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. The country roads, the country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads, oh, and take me home. Country roads.
This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me.
As I went walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me.
I roamed and rambled and followed my footsteps to the sparkling sands of her diamond deserts, and all around me a voice was sounding. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. Was made for you and me. When the sun came shining and I was strolling, and the wheat fields waving, and the dust clouds rolling, and the fog was lifting, and a voice was chanting. This land was made for you and me. As I went hiking through red rock canyons, I saw above me a clear blue sky. I saw below me that Dixie County. This
considered him the coward of the county. Never stood one single time to prove the county wrong. His mama called him Tommy, the folks just called him Yellow. Something always told me they were reading Tommy wrong. He was only 10 years old when Daddy died. I took care of Tommy 'cause he was my brother's son. I still recall the final words my brother said, son, my life is over, but yours has just begun. Promise me, son, not to do the things I've done. Walk away from trouble if you can. Now it don't mean you're weak if you turn the other cheek. And I hope you're old enough to understand. So you don't have to fight to be a man. The Gatlin boys just laughed at him when he walked into the bar room. One of them got up, met him halfway across the floor. Tommy left the bar room, not a Gatlin boy was standing. Said, this one's for Becky, as he watched the last one fall. And I heard him say, I promised you, Dad, not to do the things you've done. I'll walk away from trouble when I can. Now please don't think I'm weak, I couldn't turn the other cheek. Papa, I sure hope you understand. Sometimes you gotta fight when you're a man. Everyone considered him the coward of the county.
You fill up my senses like a night in the forest, like the mountains in springtime, like a walk in the rain, like a storm in the desert, like a sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my senses, come fill me again. Come let me love you, let me give my life to you. Let me drown in your laughter, let me die in your arms. Let me lay down beside you, let me always be with you. Come let me love you, come love me again. Senses like a night in the forest, like the mountains in springtime, like a walk in the rain, like a storm in the desert, like a sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my senses, come fill me again.